All right, guys. Hello. Welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. I'm Marquez.
I'm Joe.
I'm Thomas.
That was weird.
It was it weird?
No, like it wasn't weird like you did it wrong. It was weird like
No,
it
you
was
did great.
It was unnatural.
No, yeah, it's normally I'm
Shook me down
Thomas.
to my core.
I'm Joe. I'm Marquez.
Well, you better get used to this because we're going to be switching it up around. I don't know how often, but we'll be switching
Every
it
week.
around.
You're,
week?
you're in charge now. I'm announcing my formal
Hey,
resignation.
no, don't do that. Don't do
We had
that.
a quota. We had a quota of how many times I'm allowed to play Megalovania, and this was the last one. So I just.
So now you'll be hearing a different game song.
If you play it again,
Doom.
Reese is gonna come in and snap your spine.
just.
So
Marquez,
fatality
I
song.
want you to check something for me.
All right, what am I checking?
All right, so start talking for a second. Just look at that little red dial right there. I just want to make sure on the board you see it's like moving up like boom.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, just like keep it. We're sort of teaching Marquez how to do it. He's doing great, by the way. That was an awesome intro.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure that because these headphones are a little weird,
Yeah,
just
making
making
sure.
sure that we're not too loud.
I feel like
No.
I'm quiet, but that might just be me being psyched out. So
Maybe I'm too close. Okay, I was too close tonight, but
We can hear the sweet noises of you just like.
okay. I'm
a little bit closer.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Smiling Rainbow Doom. The reason Marquez is on the mic today is because he inspired this idea that we're about to do. So, Joe, you haven't talked in a second. How about you tell us what we're doing today?
Today we are going to be removing Thomas from the show.
I already tried to resign. You said no.
Whoa, no, we're taking that back. Get off.
And we are going to be reading out humorous Amazon reviews. So
I can't promise that you'll chuckle, but
We will.
we encourage it.
if at least one guffaw comes out, then I think we've done our job.
Marquez, take your phone off of the thing. Take your phone off the thing. Did you hear that noise?
No.
So when you put your phone on the board, it makes this feedback noise. In
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
headphone.
I'm so
I don't
sorry.
think they can hear it, but I can hear it.
I'm so sorry.
No, I figured that out the hard way. I was like, what is that noise?
I was
So,
about to look up the funny quotes, but
well, yeah, do it. Just don't put your phone on the thing.
my phone's over here now.
What's that? Okay, it doesn't have to be that far. Just if it doesn't need to be touching the thing.
Oh, that's weird. Why did? Okay.
I wonder, because I remember for And We're Live last semester, I did an Amazon. Was it an Amazon thing?
was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it was.
I might have. I'll have to check. It
was
weird,
like
I think I did that with Joel.
The Price is Right kind of thing.
That's what it was.
That was with me.
I remember that.
That was with you?
Yeah, that was with me.
Because I remember you did one with me, one with Olivia, one with Marquez. And did you do one with Joel?
Yeah, I did. I did the Bible board games. Which one's
Okay,
the
I
real
didn't
one?
listen. That was the only one I didn't listen to.
That was probably my favorite one.
Man, I know, that's
really
the only
good.
one. I don't think I was there.
Okay. Well, I can do it with you later. But
So just to get a little taste of what we're talking about here, like what we're trying to do, I'm going to do this one. It is a banana slicer. I'll show you guys a picture, and it'll be in the YouTube video. It's a banana slicer, so it's literally a cast looking of a banana, and you just press down, and it cuts the banana. Because
Pre-pilled.
yeah, you have to peel the banana before you.
Do you? Are you sure?
Yeah. No, it's this is literally a piece of plastic. Like it's not like going to cut through. But the obvious thing is like, why would you need that?
1 star.
So one is 1 star because it says the wrong direction, and that's all it says because it's the wrong. This is pointed to the right. The other one was pointed to the left. You just flip it. This one this is one of my favorite ones ever. The Hutzler 571B banana slicer, by the way. Just shout that out. Is because I auditioned for a play and got the part using this line. So, this one's called Saved My Marriage by Mrs. Toledo. What can I say about the Hutzler 571B banana slicer that hasn't already been said about the wheel, penicillin, or the iPhone? This is one of the greatest inventions of all time. My husband and I would argue constantly over who had to cut to the day's banana slices. It's one of those chores no one wants to do. You know the old, I spent the whole day rearing our children, maybe you could pitch in a little and cut these bananas. And of course, you think I have the energy to slave over your dang bananas? I work 12-hour shift to come home to this? These are the things that can destroy an entire relationship. It got to the point where our children could sense the tension. The minute I heard our 6-year-old girl in her bedroom reenacting our daily banana fight with her Barbie dolls, I knew we had to make a change. That's when I found the 571B banana slicer. Our marriage has never been healthier, and we've even incorporated it into our lovemaking. Thank you, Hutzler. 571 slicer.
Wow.
Okay, Mark, is your turn?
I'd try
My
it.
turn? Okay, all right.
Sure, why not?
So mine is called the Wheelmate Laptop Steering Wheel Desk.
Oh, I wanted to do that.
Well, guess what?
Wait, so
I
now
stole
you
it.
get
So
do
explain
it.
what it is. I know what
All
you're
right.
talking about, but explain.
So basically, it's like a little desk that you attach to your steering wheel, and you can sit like your laptop or your phone on it,
Yeah.
so you can drive while you.
No, it's for when you're parking. It's not. You're not
No,
supposed to drive.
it's when you're driving, Thomas.
Ooh, that was gurgly. What was that?
It's when you're driving, Thomas. So I'm gonna read the review. Okay?
Please don't read it like that.
I'm going to read it exactly like this. So, my husband Brad always warns me not to try and update my Facebook page while I'm driving. You'll hit another pedestrian, he says. This isn't the Enterprise. There isn't a deflector array. Then along comes a miracle product like this. I can now happily fly at warp speed down the streets of Los Angeles, laptop or mobile device perched right in front of me, so I can keep both eyes right on it and on the road. It's so much easier to ignore all the frightened screams and annoying honking when you've got Facebook to look at while driving. Thank you, Wheelmate.
Feeling grateful driving through the Wait, Hampton Boulevard.
There's another review for that product that I really like, which is, I'm using it right now to post this review, and I never.
You never what?
That's the end.
What did he say?
That's
I don't get it.
Maybe you should look
No,
it up
just-
on the laptop while you're driving your car.
Dang.
maybe you'll understand then.
This one
If
is.
I was dead, Joe, you'd be so sad.
Yeah, I would. You're editing the episode of Strud on the road.
I'm just laughing at guffawing at some of my jokes and
Guffawing.
This one is very simple. It's a review for salt, Morton iodized salt. It
Yes.
says it's salt. It tastes salty and makes food salty as well. Good work, salt.
dang.
Don't know why, but I like that.
Good work, Salt.
Good work, salt.
You make salt.
Good job.
Nice.
So I have 3 reviews from the same product. This is. Oh, hold on, sorry. This is on Amazon. Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 fluid ounces. It is $75 on Amazon. So the first one is: has anyone tried pouring this stuff over cereal? Awesome. Also, Tuscan whole milk can be rearranged to say, "I'll know, mustache." Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, no mustache?
What does that mean though? I'll know, like no Ken K-N-O-W.
Yes.
I struggled with that. Wow.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I'll know, mustache.
Oh, mustache.
Yeah, what does that
You're
mean?
hiding something from your mustache.
My
Are they,
mustache. I keep all my secrets. My mustache knows all of my secrets.
are they referring to maybe Chris Pratt as Mario? It's just like
It was a warning.
it was a warning.
It was a warning from 2008. They know. You know what? An unpopular opinion. I've had a lot of those today.
Oh, wow.
I am excited. I think that he'll be just fine. Whoa. I think he'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure it'll be okay.
The thing that worries me more is that it's from the creators of the Minions.
Yeah, no, Illumination has got a bad track record.
Yeah.
And well, with kids they're fine. So if it's for kids, that's fine, I guess.
But like this
but
movie,
you know, there's going to be a bunch of like 40-year-old men like.
Bro, I'm one of those 40-year-old men. I won't have this conversation now, but I'll do it. I'll do it later.
I'll do it
Listen.
right
I
now.
have faith in Nintendo because
I don't.
Well, wait, Nintendo's not the Sonic movie. Never mind.
No.
I'll say I thought the Sonic movie was great. Anyways, but he was warning us.
He was warning us. Yes.
Also, the one that everyone's sort of been waiting for that I've been
Teasing.
is basically it's the first line is he always brought home milk on Friday. He always brought home milk on Friday.
On Friday.
After a I don't need a hype man for this video. Friday. After a long, hard week full of days.
It's Friday.
Yeah. Be the ambience. As long as you're quieter than me, we're good. After a long, hard week full of days, he would burst through the door, his fatigue hidden behind a smile. There was an icy jug of Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 fluid ounces.
Icy?
In his what?
Icy? Like cold? Like full of ice?
An icy jug of... Okay. This needs to stop. There was an icy jug of Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 fluid ounces, in his right hand. With his left hand, he would grip my waist. I was always cooking dinner, and pressed the cold frostiness of the jug against my arm as he kissed my cheek. I would jump, mostly to gratify him after a time, and smile lovingly at him. He was a good man, a wonderful husband, who always brought the milk home on Friday. Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 fluid ounces. Then there was that Friday. That terrible Friday that would ruin every Friday for the rest of my life.
God, no.
The door opened, but there was no buoyant greeting. No icy jug against the back of my arm. There was no Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 fluid ounces, in his right hand, nor his left. There came no kiss. I watched as he sat down in the kitchen chair to remove his shoes. He wore no fatigue, but also no smile. I didn't speak, but turned back to the beans that I had been stirring. I stirred until most of their little shriveled skins floated to the surface of the cloudy water. Something was wrong, but it was vague wrongness that no amount of hard thought could give shape to. Over dinner that night, I casually inserted, "What happened to the milk?" "Oh," he smiled sheepishly, glancing aside. "I guess I forgot today." That was when I knew. He was tired of this life with me. Tired of bringing home the Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 ounces. He was probably shoveling funds into a secret bank account, looking at apartments in town, casting furtive glances at cashiers and secretaries and waitresses. That's when I knew it was over. Sometime later, he moved in with a cashier at the food mart down the street. And me? Well, I've gone soy. I forgot all that last part. That's tragic, though.
That is tragic.
There's a beautiful comedy to repeating large blocks of unnecessary information.
Yes.
That's the entire thing that makes the how to get a free one topping topped pizza from Domino's.
Yes.
Just because he repeats the entire thing every time.
Or like how the Subway footlong sandwich conversation.
Yes.
Exactly like that.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
It said just Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 ounces.
Yeah.
Quick thing, and then I think we should listen to a little bit of music just for our folks in the caf, our friends in the cafeteria. We're looking out for you while you're munching on that pizza. We want you to...
They hate you.
Man, they really don't like you right now.
Does anyone?
I do.
Is that I have a bone to pick with you, Marquez.
Unpopular
come
opinion.
on. Dude.
No, it's a very popular opinion.
Dude, come on.
Hey, Joe, remember?
We talked about this earlier. No, we talked about this earlier.
Remember when we were hanging out Tuesday night, and you dropped me off back in my dorm, and I pointed my umbrella threateningly at Marquez, and I said, "Marquez, we're going to match shirts on Thursday." And he looked at me and he said, "Okay." Now, with the naivete and hopeful optimism of a child, I believed him. That was when I knew he was tired of his life with me. What do you have to say? It's the second week in a row. You know what? And I appreciate. I gave you grace on that. So 3 weeks in a row, we've been trying to match on Tuesday or Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
That first week, I forgot. Second week, he forgot. Okay, fine. So now we're even. Now, we're not even.
There's no longer any excuse, Marcus.
But the thing is, I'm sort of with Bianca on this one, is that now everybody in my Thursday class just thinks this is the only shirt I own. Because I've worn it like 4 weeks in a row. What was the reason today, Marquez? Give me a reason. Just make me slightly,
a little bit of love.
Slightly less disappointed and betrayed. There's nothing you can say.
There's no reason. I just want to see that disappointed look on your face again.
Oh, I was going to ask for an apology. Whoa.
He's getting something
makes-
out of this.
It makes
At least
my
one of us
day
is. Oh,
when you suffer.
whoa! I did not like that voice at
Music
all.
break, music break, music break.
All
music
right,
break.
this is Megalovania by Toby Fox.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Doing Amazon.
Salutation.
Let's go.
Thank you. All right.
Felicitations, fellow malefactors.
What?
that
No, I don't.
it's SpongeBob.
I got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Well, you should have just guessed that.
Well, I was thinking Fallout. I don't know why.
No, it's when Plankton's going to try to get thugs for the bar. He's like, and I know just how to speak their language. Felicitations, fellow malefactors.
That's how I enter every bar.
That's how you should make a grandiose appearance. So I guess I go next.
Go for it.
All right.
Go around the
all right.
table. All right.
All right. So my next product is WEMA Blue Amazon Kindle waterproof case cover protective bag pouch.
Wait, what is it?
It's a waterproof case cover protective bag pouch
Okay.
for a Kindle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, hoping it'd be, this is the title, hoping it'd be crap, her Kindle would slip out and electrocute her.
Wait, say it again.
Hoping it'd be crap, her Kindle would slip out and electrocute her.
How many stars?
5.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. No, well.
Oh, is that it?
I'm going to tell you the story.
Okay.
Got this
Alright,
for
alright,
the
alright.
mother-in-law for bath time. Hoping it'll be crap, her Kindle will slip out and electrocute her. So far, this bloody thing is staying in one piece. Great for waterproofing kindling. Crap for murder.
5 out of 5 stars.
5
though.
stars.
I guess he's realizing that's like that's not the intention, which is good. That's
Yeah, well,
impartial.
he wants to tell a funny joke, but still give it a good review. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to actually hurt the company for his joke.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a 5 stars.
It's not. I'd like to think this isn't a joke.
No, I think he was very intent on.
I
what
also
he wanted
don't
to do.
think jumping into a bath with a Kindle or like a phone would kill you. I think it would just break the phone. I think that they're.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're like little boxes that will just explode upon water.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Is it has to be like a continuous output of power.
Yeah. And it's just probably a protective feature too that they don't want that to
Oh
happen.
yeah, everyone has a kill
It's like,
switch.
oh, it rains and it just explodes.
You got a little.
Samsung.
Shucks, not again.
Oh man.
I remember when that was a thing. When
Oh, yeah.
Samsung.
Oh, they're blowing.
I feel like
Yeah.
that wasn't common though.
No, I forget what it caused it. I think it was like the gel and like the battery like leaked out or something, and it
Probably.
exploded.
So something you would never know until
Yeah.
it explodes.
Yeah.
Good. Joe.
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 Thomas. Nope.
I did not
It's
mean to say
my
it like
time
that.
to speak. It's my time for you to not speak.
You don't have the talking stick. Shut up.
So I'm going to do a coffin. It is a
On a lighter
it's
note.
It's a casket. Specifically, it is overnight caskets, night black brush with velvet interior, 18 gauge metal casket coffin for 1 to 3 day shippings for brands overnight caskets. So we have a few questions here. Does it come with a TV inside? Unfortunately, no. But depending on your size, you could add one. A lot of people ask if they can get it shipped to their house, which the answer is no. And one of the top reviews is, haven't heard a single peep from Grandma since she received this. 5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars.
She loves it.
Can I get
How much is it?
How much is it?
Well, because that's just to me.
I don't see a price on this one, but other ones of similar prices are around $1,100.
Okay, because to me, if you're spending $1,100, you'd want something. Maybe not a whole TV. Maybe it doesn't have to be a good TV, but like something in there, like maybe free Wi-Fi. Was that explained? Was that specified?
No, because a lot of people asked if you could ship it to their house to use it as a bed, and people said no. So
The funny thing is, that 1,100's like about this price of a bed.
yeah,
like or like a decent bed. Actually,
It
not
seems
even
comfy.
a decent bed because capitalism has failed us.
although I guess you probably have to have like a little stand so that it doesn't close all the way, so you can actually breathe.
Just drill a hole in it.
Sure.
Wait, doesn't come pre-hold? Like, because
people usually don't need to breathe when they're inside of it, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
But listen, I'm trying to get a cheap bed. Have you guys ever been in a casket? Like, that
was a terrible idea. Sorry, finish your thought.
Why
have you? I don't know. Like, if it's like just there, or like, you know, when your parents take you to like a mattress firm or something, you can go and jump on the beds.
I mean, I would lay on the beds. I wouldn't jump on them, but I wouldn't get inside.
Not jump. Excuse me. I would if it were presented to me. I would totally do it, just to see. And like, I was asking this to see, like, are they comfortable? Or is it just like wood with this little felt at the bottom?
I think it might just be wood with like felt. Cause
also, by the way, I'm not your parent, but don't get cremated. We're taking up too much space as it is.
No,
return to the earth.
If you need a cheap
in
solution,
a big wooden box that will never disintegrate.
You need a cheap solution to getting a casket. Get an air mattress and then wrap yourself in tinfoil.
Wrap
the bed and yourself on the bed
in a big microwave.
Hot pockets. Pro tip: don't put tinfoil in the microwave; it'll blow up.
No, it won't blow up. It'll make a smooth ball.
Also, don't get in the microwave; you'll blow up.
If you have the opportunity to get in the microwave, don't do it. But if you have the opportunity to get in a coffin, go for it. If you trust the person who's opening it, I mean,
yeah, you got one of those little bells,
bro. I wouldn't trust you guys to get in a coffin because you'd be like, close it, it's so funny, and then you wouldn't be able to open it again.
No, I've seen.
Let me out here.
I've seen Kill Bill. Yeah.
I can do the 1-inch punch and dig myself out.
God, that scene. I'm not super claustrophobic, but that scene freaked me out.
Oh no, it's meant to be terrifying.
Yeah, it's horrifying. Terrible. And also, like, not like if you break, you can't climb out of it.
No, yeah. It was a completely ludicrous scene.
Well, Uma Thurman did it, so that means I can do it.
Yeah. All right. Back on.
Hello there, loud sir.
Gosh.
Hey, yo, be quiet out there. We on set.
Quiet on set.
What?
Joe, what you got? Wait, no, you just did one. I'm sorry.
Thomas, what you got?
I'm so sorry. What you got?
What you got for
The daddle.
Oh, yeah.
Marquez, what you got?
So, the daddle is a little saddle that you, as the parent, would put on your back, and your kid can, like, ride it as if you were a horse. It's odd.
Very odd.
Like, just, if you're going to do that, just let your kid get on your back. You don't need to, like, have a weird saddle thing.
Saddle up, Papa.
But
I feel like I would unironically use that. It'd be funny. Give my kid a little cowboy.
Okay.
Give him some spurs.
We know the implications.
No, I was talking about...
No, not of you. I mean, in general.
Okay, sure.
So, 4 stars. It was okay until that fateful day. Should I do an accent? Like a cowboy accent?
Until that fateful day.
Not that.
It was okay until that fateful day. I'm a cowboy, baby.
The daddle is a unique and interesting device. My kids loved it. We shot some videos, and it took some stress off my back. That is, until that fateful day my wife bought the boy some spurs. I should have known something wasn't right when I first heard that jingle jangle as he came striding into the room. But I wasn't fast enough. When he hopped on my back and kicked me in my sides, I about came unglued. Wouldn't have been so bad if the spurs weren't the long star pointy type. Fortunately, we had a 10-foot ceiling in the living room because the rotten kid's head came about 4 inches of it on the first kick. He didn't have time for a second when, unthinking, I stood straight up, forgetting the child attached to my back. To his credit, he managed to hang on. That was when I regretted allowing the children to put a belt around my neck to simulate a bridle. I nearly popped eye sockets when his fists clenched around that belt and his full weight was applied to my trachea. That did have the effect of dropping me back down to the floor pretty quickly. This would have been the end of it, except for the fact that this offspring from Hades decided to spur me again. Somewhat harder this time. It's a good thing I was wearing trousers, or I'd have left little horsey patties all over the living room. Have you ever tried to remove a child from your back while he's attached by a saddle and stirrups? Suffice to say, I now understand and fully sympathize with how a bucking bronco feels. Being somewhat more intelligent than a horse, although in retrospect, not that much, I laid down and rolled, careful to try to not crush the boy. That did not prevent him from digging the spurs a third time, which caused me to sit straight up and yeet him over my head, where fortunately my easy chair cushion has fallen. No, we haven't stopped using the daddle. but
them spurs.
But I do conduct a thorough inspection of feet prior to any and all rides. On a positive note, after watching that display, my daughter no longer wants a real life pony. Joe's like, I like it.
I mean,
I'd use it.
It's a good idea as long as you don't get spurs.
You're up.
Oh, I am up. Oh, I forgot.
You are up.
I am up.
Do we have enough to do a second one? Because we're almost towards the end. We have like 10 minutes left.
Well, we probably just do his and then mine.
I have several more.
I have several more too.
Not anymore.
We could do a second one. I don't have an idea.
Oh, like a second episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, especially because I think yours is going to take a while. The main event. The big show.
All right. Well, Thomas, if you can stop talking, I can read mine and we can get to Joe's. Thank you.
Okay.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Great for more than just arts and
What
crafts.
is it?
It's a little glitter, like a little glitter bottle thing.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, I wake up in the middle of the night in my 2-bedroom apartment. I find my roommate passed out, face down on the wooden floor. I think nothing of it and go back to sleep. The next morning, I wake up to go to work, and there is a homeless guy asleep on my couch. My roommate woke up still drunk and had made friends with a bum. I hate that I can't talk right. And this is the second time he let a stranger off the street just stroll in and pass out. Great. You are probably thinking, what does this have to do with my arts and crafts? Well, I bought this product and proceeded to cover everything my roommate owns in glitter, every t-shirt, every book, every pair of shoes, his bed. I covered his entire life in glitter. He will have glitter in every crevice of his existence until he dies. Did some track out all over my apartment? Yes. Does the carpet look like a Care Bear farted all over it? Yes. Did he threaten to kill me? Sure. But will he ever let another stranger sleep on the couch? No. Will I ever have to worry about a random guy off the street murdering me in the middle of the night? No. All the security for just $12.44.
Wait, it's $12? But how big is the glitter?
I think it's like a 16-ounce bottle.
1 gallon, 120 ounces. Joe, do it. It'll be so funny. Do it. It'll be so funny.
Do
the glitter.
Glitter? Oh.
Do the glitter, bro.
It'll be so funny. It'll be so funny. Marcus is like, do it. It'll be so funny.
It'll be so funny. Bro, we should like buy glitter and just like...
Bro, you should invite homeless people into our house, bro.
What are the Landers' terms of service on that one?
I would... Well, as long as they don't stay for 2 consecutive nights, then we'll be good.
No more than 4 times a month.
Just as a side note to all you kiddos out there, don't invite homeless people into your home.
I don't know why he would do that.
Well, then they wouldn't be homeless anymore. So
We're fixing the problem, yeah.
Not...
It's not that hard, though. Just get a home. I don't get it, man.
Bro, just buy a house.
Go down to the home store.
Just get a house, man.
You have popsicle sticks and glue. Come on, be creative.
Let's work a little harder now. Come on now.
Get innovative. All right, Joe.
Well, is this the big one? Because we do have like 10 minutes. I misspoke earlier.
Oh,
we have 10 minutes now.
I can do one more short one.
Oh yeah, and then I have a short one.
Okay, so we'll go
short one.
that. What? Okay,
well, let's
we'll all do short ones. So
better be quick about it, Joe.
Yes. So this
Hurry
is
up.
the Wenger 16999 Swiss Army knife giant. It has.
You didn't know if that was the one I was going to do or not.
Well, it's
also, by the way, it's like 6 inches long, and it's a Swiss Army knife.
It has 87 implementations with 141 functions.
So much room for possibilities.
So a very short and beautiful review is I tried to file my nails, but in the process I accidentally fixed a small engine that was nearby, which was nice.
That's nice.
A lot of them follow generally similar suits. Like, so far I've only opened about half the things on it and taped it to a Roomba. It's been making small repairs around my home while at work. Next project is to lock it in the garage with the car. So
I have one from that. This changed my life. Received this knife for my 18th birthday. I wish I'd known what it was because as soon as I touched it, I grew a mustache and became a Navy SEAL. Mom fainted and Dad laughed and handed me a beer. I was born a girl. Minus 2 stars because my boobs were nice.
All right, and then there's mine.
Which you can be a girl in Navy SEAL, by the way. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, anyways.
Overhead
Thank
rubber
you for your
penguin
service.
mask. Happy feet animal. Fancy dress. I wear this mask.
I hated all of those words.
I wear this mask to sing lullabies to my children.
Well, I know what it looks like, too, which is the funny part.
I wear this mask to sing lullabies to my children. They are terrified of the mask. Whenever they protest about their bedtime or ask for too many sweets, I whip them the mask. And they soon know who is the king penguin.
The emperor penguin, if you will. All right.
Who's the king penguin? You are!
That's right.
Is it gummy bear time?
It's gummy bear time.
Yeah, it's got me better time, because the other one I was going to do sexist, so.
Cool.
We'll keep that one vaulted for next time.
Yeah.
That's the off-air episode of Thread.
We should absolutely do it. Just like make sure, just say the stuff so we will never be able to get jobs in the future.
Oh, totally. I was also requested to give my friend Bella a shout-out, so Bella, thank you for
But
this.
we're not going to, because it's
No.
it's boys only.
Red light.
Just put the penguin mask on and just be like, I'm the king penguin, and you just don't have any authority here.
No cooties in the XLR station, please.
Yep, sorry.
Exactly.
That's strike one.
So, a very famous Amazon review is for the Haribo gummy candy. Thomas has cooties.
I got them. No, I played Megalovania one too many times.
Yeah. So it's sugar-free gummy bears, which apparently the recipe for sugar-free gummy bears causes immense digestional complications.
It's the sugar-free part of the chemicals
Yeah.
they use to replace that is what does it.
So this is a quite detailed review of one user's experience with these. If you're in the caf and you're eating food, you might want to tune out a little bit.
Unplug your ears. Take your listening ears off.
A bit of a gross story, but I won't go into too much detail.
This is a self-reflection, by the way. This actually happened. I was there.
Yeah.
I was the gummy bear.
It was my last class of the semester, and the final exam was worth 30% of our grade. After a late-night study session, I felt confident, but I had to decide between sleeping in or cooking breakfast. My eyelids chose sleep. My stomach later regretted this decision, and after several uncomfortable stomach growls, I finally decided to make a quick stop by the campus bookstore and grab a snack before my test. Since the semester was ending and everyone was going home for the summer, a lot of items were on sale, including the snacks and candy that they kept up front. Being in the hungry state that I was in, it felt only logical to pick the largest yet least expensive candy in order to get more bang for my buck. And there they sat. 2 bags of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Buy one, get one free. Yes. What a deal, I thought naively. I would eat 1 bag before my test and 1 bag afterwards. As I walked to class, I gleefully chewed on those abominable little naughty boy words, unaware of the utter mayhem they would soon unleash upon my poor, poor anus.
This is going on your reel, by the way.
Sure.
Hey, I want a job. Boom.
I sat down at my desk as the professor informed us that, due to issues with cheating in the past, restroom breaks would be prohibited until the completion of the exam.
Dear God.
I'll give you 10 minutes to use the restroom now. This will be your last chance. Any takers? The demon bears hadn't released their unholy necromancy upon my stomach yet, so in my moment of ignorant foolishness I remained seated, still munching on those miniature bear-shaped bombs. After the students wise enough to take the professor's offer had returned, the professor handed out the test. I was 6 questions in when it happened. It started subtly at first, almost like a slight tingly sensation in my lower abdomen. I thought nothing of it, assuming my intestines were just doing their thing. Little did I know, by question 9 it happened again, but this time it was followed by a sharp pain. Those infernal hellions had orchestrated an attack upon my colon. I fought to contain the groan that tried escaping my lips. It was at this point I began to panic. Something was going horribly wrong, and I needed to get through this test before it got any worse. By question 14, My worst fear was upon me. The Satan Bear's burning, hot, liquidy, dark magic had crashed against my anal sphincter like a tidal wave. I was able to close the hatch just in time. Those relentless, toxic bears beat against it like orcs breaking down the doors of Helm's Deep. I knew I wouldn't be able to so much as shift in my seat without risking a breach. I kept fighting through my exam, clenching my cheeks with all my might. Beads of sweat began rolling down my neck. Suddenly, a loud, gurgling war cry came from my belly, and the entire class lifted their heads. At this point, nothing mattered except expelling this ungodly presence from my bowels. With 15 questions left, I promptly wrote C for every answer and ran out of the classroom. My professor yelled something, but I was too preoccupied with the volcanic eruption that needed to take place before I could find sweet, sweet relief. I burst into the restroom like the Kool-Aid Man, and behold, the handicapped stall was empty. Sun rays from the adjacent window shone upon it as if it were a gift from God himself. It took me less than 0.5 seconds to undo my belt buckle, pull down my pants, and finally relax my weary buttocks upon the toilet seat. It took absolutely no effort to expel this demon. Almost immediately, the floodgates of hell were opened, and damned liquefied souls of an entire bag's worth of gummy bears cried as they burned through my sphincter and into the watery abyss below. I had never felt such simultaneous relief and anguish in my life. After 30 more minutes of this, I immediately went home, dug a hole in my backyard, and burned the remaining bag of gummy bears. I leave with this. Do not, I repeat, do not eat these spawns of Satan. Not only did they cause me to fail my final test, but the anguish I experienced is something I wouldn't wish upon anyone, not even my worst enemy. The only place these godforsaken bears belong are buried deep below the Earth's surface. Thank you very much, everyone.
Oh my God!
Taganka says, "Good God."
No, when you mentioned that, I was like, I have to get Joe to read this. I have to get Joe to read this. And wow, I am so glad we did this. I'd never heard that one. I'd heard different ones.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the Walmart one?
I think that was the one I heard.
Yeah.
That's great. And if we get kicked off, I'm totally fine with it. That was so worth it. That was so. Everyone in the cafeteria is like, why?
Listen, people in the car, we love you.
We love you. Just imagine Joe and his... No.
Stop it.
Just get an email saying, please stop.
I hope you enjoy your lunch.
Please. On a side note, they're actually serving chocolate cake today.
They have a bowl of free Haribo sugar-free gummy bears in the pod today. Go grab some by the handful.
Grab the whole bowl if you want
Yeah,
to.
just take the whole bowl home.
Wait till midterms. And I had a similar experience last week with sugar-free hard candies at the Dollar Tree. Like, I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, they're sugar-free, and then I ate like half the bag, and then I was like, oh.
Sugar-free.
Right.
What's in there instead of the sugar?
Some chemical. There's actually...
That was a brutal night.
There is no explanation of how they make that, how they actually make that chemical. There's just the name and nothing else.
I'm so glad the FDA does what it says it's going to do.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, well, one, that was great. Great.
was
Hey,
great.
hey.
Thank you.
Buck.
Bok bok.
But
Real chickens.
we'll
no.
we'll never explain that.
Yeah.
Real chickens, no.
I don't even remember where it came from.
I do.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember that fateful night 2 nights ago. It was a pretty goofy night.
Quite
Oh, goofy.
You know what else was a goofy night? When I was on the toilet. That was pretty goofy.
Next episode, join us as we all eat a bunch of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
And then we have to stay in here the duration of the show.
Oh my god.
Wailing.
Someone's please gotta go home. I gotta go.
For the show. And then we're
I'm
also
sorry.
The only relief we'll get is we get to drink Pilk. That's it. It's the only
You ever
thing.
wanted to dissolve your stomach lining?
You ever seen have you guys ever watched Man vs. Food?
I've heard about
I don't
it.
think so.
Well, it was a show that this
Yeah,
guy
I've
would
heard
either make like eat giant amounts of food or very, very spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
And he never won any of them. Like it was not fun to watch. He never won any of them. But they would always have like a glass of milk if it was a spicy thing, and that was like if you drink the glass of milk, you lose. And ours would just be Pilk, so it's like even though you're losing, you're also like it's not enjoyable
still
either.
losing.
Yeah.
You're still losing.
You're losing, but like less so, I guess.
Yeah.
I like ice cream. We should get a ghost pepper and eat that on air.
I've done a few spicy things. I've done a big spicy pepper for hazing when it was like a saxophone thing in marching band. And then
It's a saxophone thing. You wouldn't get.
Yeah,
I wasn't hazed, so.
Hazing's wrong. It is actually hazing awareness.
Hazing is very wrong.
Last week was hazing awareness week, so it's just.
Well, it was not like serious hazing. It was not required in any way, and it was more just like, hey, all the saxophones are going to do this. This is a tradition. You can do it if you want to. But,
okay.
And then I had Braveheart wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and those were pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So
before we wrap up, I just wanted to say that actually yesterday was XLR's birthday, starting in 2009.
Nice.
I guess October 6th in 2009, 8 or 9 is when XLR starts. Actually, much older than I thought it was. I'm not going to do the math in my head right now. But
12 or 13.
It's like 13, yeah. But so happy birthday, XLR.
Yeah, 12 or 13.
So happy birthday, XLR. Happy birthday to this radio station. It apparently used to be in the CC, which is pretty cool. But now we got our own space.
No, we should have like.
We should move it.
No, I want a place where people can see us while we're doing the show. You know.
Well, they can see me right now.
No, but I mean like.
They can't see me.
I want like a public place. Like I want it to be like.
Like live.
Yeah, no, it's
Usually
like it's like on the elevator. So there's a lot of noise.
Yeah. Bing. Bing.
I want to make sure that you guys are listening to the radio show today.
So we just wanted to say that that's awesome. We're so happy to be a part of it. Or at least I am.
Thomas is really happy to be.
I'm really happy to be a part of this, guys. And thank you guys for joining me on this because I'm not that funny by myself.
I think you're pretty funny.
You didn't see the first 9 episodes, Marquez.
No, I didn't.
But also,
tapes.
that just reminds me, we're actually recording our 45th episode entirely of Strud today.
Really?
About 20 of those I did by myself. So then the rest you guys have been here for. So we're almost to the 50th episode of the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom, which I think is awesome.
You guys are
awesome.
spectacular for that.
I know. Well, that who knows? I mean, 5 weeks. I think probably it'll be next semester, but I'll have to keep track of that, and we'll have to do something.
5 weeks?
Assuming we skip at least one in between now and then. I don't know. Well, because we end in, like, I'd imagine after Thanksgiving, we're probably not going to do another one.
I hate how short semesters are.
Yeah.
I want to spend more time
Every
with
single
y'all.
time. Well, because it's 3 months, which just feels wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, it's great having a big winter break and, like, a nice summer and all that, but, like, I would genuinely rather be here longer.
Sure. We should petition that. Dr. Cosentino.
Don't we just be in school longer? I want to be with my friends, man.
Yeah, but, like, don't change the price or anything.
Yeah.
No, don't
do that.
Like a week on both ends or something like that. I don't know.
Teachers don't really need to be paid that much. It's not that important. I mean, like, what do they do for society? Like, I mean, should they tell me stuff? Like, I've got Google. Like, come on, man.
I got YouTube was like the greatest
All right,
teacher
Marquez,
out
you
there.
want to close us off?
All right, everybody. I hope you all have a great.
Beat the mic immediately.
Grr. I don't know how to close this off. So.
Well, you were starting. You were
Yeah,
doing good.
I ruined you.
Yeah, you ruined me.
Keep going.
All right, everybody. This has been the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. We're all gonna head out. Have a great and wonderful day. Love all y'all, and stay awesome.
Peace.
Peace.